I'll tell you, I'm not a terrorist, not here for hostile reconnaissance, not a far-right bigot, no interest in Rwandans or public officials. I'm in the British Empire crown. I'm just going to get some shots from over here. Is that okay? Not allowed! Oh, come on! Welcome back to Liverpool, everybody. The sun is shining, the weather is sweet, and today, 2 British Pakistani men are in the Liverpool Crown Court, charged with serious assaults and wounding and public violence and disorder against armed police at Manchester Airport. We should go and have a look. For my international audience, if you're going to visit any cities outside of London when you come to visit the UK, I would recommend Edinburgh and Liverpool. Liverpool has always been my favourite city in England. I like the people, I like the comedy, I like the sense of humour, and if you get attacked by crazy people in the street, young men in Liverpool will step in and help you. Whereas in Manchester, they'll just film you and put it on TikTok. Just coming up towards Liverpool Crown Court, first policeman of the day spotted. Welcome to the disgusting building of Liverpool Crown Court. What were they thinking? Police are out in force today because the victims today are actually male and female police officers. One of the women had their nose broken by a full haymaker, a full massive punch to the face, which has gone viral on the internet because the jury was shown the footage this morning. I'm going to try and sit in the trial for 5 minutes just so I can talk to you about it, and then we'll do a bit more. I'm going to try and sit in the court case now of the 2 police assaulters, those 2 guys returning from Pakistan. I'll either come out and tell you about the case, or I'll explain why I've been not allowed to go in. Well, there's a third option, is that they've broken for a lunch break and come back in 45 minutes. Always makes me laugh that a city known for the yellow submarine, we all live in a yellow submarine by the Beatles from Liverpool. That city has yellow police vans, so we all live in a yellow prisoner transport van. Coming up to the Victoria statue here outside the monstrosity that is Liverpool Crown Court. From this angle, it's not rude at all. From this angle you can see that's not part of her body, it's a staff that she's holding. But from the other side it looks a bit, anatomical. So I walked into court, spoke to the private security there. I said, hello, if I may, I'd like to sit in the public gallery of the Manchester Airport trial. And they knew exactly what I meant. It's the most famous trial in the UK at the moment. And they said, yeah, you can, just after lunch. Very often you'll get people that commit crimes in Liverpool and then they're tried in Manchester, or they commit crimes in Manchester and then they're tried in Liverpool. There's a gangster last year, Thomas Cashman, in his gangland bullshit, he murdered a 9-year-old girl and trying to kill one of his enemies. Oh, thanks, mate. Good man, appreciate that, thank you. Love the Liverpudlians, man. So anyway, because he was a Liverpool gangster, he probably got a fairer trial in Manchester. And because these guys were attacking police in Manchester, maybe they're too well known there, so they're doing it here in Liverpool. Everyone in Liverpool knows this case as well. Okay guys, we're outside the Slaughterhouse. What a great name for a drinking establishment. The Slaughterhouse Liverpool, brilliant. And directly opposite, I recognize this. It's film set equipment. You know, and it amazes me. I use a £300, $400 second-hand mobile phone, little Samsung, and I think I can just about do better than You're right, mate. The amount of money they spend on like a TV show, it's outrageous, isn't it? It's outrageous. All the hangers on, all the money, all the... Well, you know, if only he knew. It says betrayal. I don't feel betrayed. Thank you. So something about Jenny's seafood restaurant. That's the set. And as they would say, cut. For a moment I thought Van Man recognized me and he understood what I was saying. I'm using a cheap little phone to do better than a big film company, but I made my point and he goes, yeah, and you're still pointing a camera, a little mobile phone at them. No communication. What we've got here, guys, is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach. So we get what we had here last week, which is the way he wants it. Well, he gets it. I mean, look at this city, man. Like, this is authentic. Authentic, beautiful buildings of Scouserland. And the film crew people go on for quite a while. This is a veritable house they've got here on the back of this truck. Envision. Morning. Oh, good, mate. How are you? Is it a big film set for something? Yeah. Is it Betrayal, the name of the show?
Yeah. Hey, Charlie, how are you?
I'm very well, mate. How are you guys? Well, thank you to Craig and Aaron from the film set. Very nice guys. There they are. I wish them well. Have you guys seen this funny looking thing? It says Covent Garden. It's like Manchester's got a Piccadilly. Covent Garden's in London. But the building I thought was quite interesting. AD 1864. Look how during the Victorian era they cared about what things looked like. Now, a giant car ramming of peace barriers. Look at that. Oh, it's a government building. Oh my God, we'll have to investigate that. But Liver building. There's the bird, the Liverpool, and it's 10 to 1. I was told to go back to the court for 1:30. So studying these car ramming of peace barriers in front of the government building. India buildings, oh my God, it's beautiful. We're gonna have to get a bit closer to have a look at that. But I think they're worried about a car accelerating at high speed from there straight into there. But I don't think it could get up the steps. So. Oh, hi. Can go inside. Oh, thank you, madam. Appreciate that. It's beautiful in there, isn't it?
A woman about just go in there and just have a look.
I will do. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Difference in Liverpool. Very welcoming and friendly. So, HM government, His Majesty, and it works for Her Majesty when the Queen was alive. But India was obviously one of the jewels in the British Empire crown. I'm just going to get some shots from over here. Is that okay? Not allowed. Oh, come on. British citizen, government building. I think you might be wrong. Come on, I'm a tourist having a look. But I'm literally doing it now. I'm literally doing it. No, but you're not going to stop me, are you? So it's like, so I am allowed. So, like, if you're not going to do anything, I'm allowed. Well, why would you not? The lady, see that blonde lady there? She said, go in, have a look, you're welcome.
Yeah, have a look.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, not photograph.
Nah, then she said, like, you should be more welcoming. You should be more welcoming.
All I've said is she can't photograph.
Well, I guess you're going to have to call the police on me now. See ya. Bye-bye. She wasn't very welcoming. She said I wasn't allowed to take video in there, but I said that...
Take a video, but you can go in and have a look.
Oh, you're not allowed to take video?
No.
Well, the camera had a look anyway, so thank you. Thank you. Well, I take everything back. Take it all back. I was on the motorway coming to Liverpool, and the Americans, you call it highway, we call it motorway. So the kind of undercover police cars that can pull you over, Skodas, Audis, BMWs, Volvos, they love a Volvo, the police, but I saw a Mini Cooper, a Mini Cooper suddenly put on blue sirens and pull a guy over. Any car can be plainclothes car. The ability to speed on British roads is being taken away from us. Now, there is a balance to be struck. Don't drive dangerously. But sometimes, 70 miles an hour on an empty motorway with 3 lanes isn't enough. Don't do as I do. Don't do as I say either. Just having a look along the faded limestone, going towards some more government buildings. And will any of my historians agree that there's a slightly Babylonian, Assyrian vibe going on here? A little bit. I don't think I'm going to go into that tunnel though. No. No. My lord, I am leaving the city centre just for content, surrounded by glass and metal. Globo homo. Globo homo. But I think there's some government shit around there I want to go and investigate. In a cameraman way. Looking back, we're 10 minutes walk from the city centre. Just a tip for you guys, if you're going to come and visit Liverpool, I recommend this hotel here. Don't worry, they've not paid me to say this. It's not expensive, 10-minute walk from the city centre, and it has a lovely swimming pool in the basement that's free for all guests. So, why pay the same price there when you can get it probably cheaper here with a swimming pool? Anyway, Hey guys, you alright? All good? Some more wonderful Liverpudlians saying hello from the car. Well, government building was only a passport office. They're handing it out like confetti now. Like, oh, you've turned up. Here, have a British passport. Oh, you've just arrived in Dover off a boat. You are now British, sir. Oh, you've got hostile attitudes towards Great Britain. You are British. Just Googled myself. You know. You don't ever Google yourself? What? Okay. And Google has gone from describing me in the results as a YouTuber to now a British YouTuber. Rule Britannia. Thank you, Google. Thank you, YouTube. Nationalism is back, baby. Mom, I went into VIP, you know, neon lights, and I thought I was a very important person, but they refused to be nice to me until I gave them lots of money, and it made me question, am I a very important person or a VIW? A very important wallet. Bloody whores. Walking along, passing the titty bar, and building just takes your breath away a little bit. Oh, that carving, that decoration, that intricacy, that Britishness. Oh, it's called the Albany Building. The Albany Building near HM Passport Office. It's even better. So Albany Building, I didn't realise it had such a pretty courtyard. So obviously we're not going to go in, it looks private. But you can see in there, look at that. Very Regent. You may not know this, viewer, but in Britain, smoking cigarettes indoors has been banned for about 20 years. Maybe just under 20, 18 years. But then you walk past them at puffin rooms, there's a puffin who is puffin. The Puffin is Puffin, which is a great name for a place, whiskey lounge, cocktail. But did you know, my darling viewers, that in Britain, if you sell cigars, you can get a special license to let your clients enjoy the cigars indoors. For example, in the puffin room. Exchange flags? No. Capture them, burn them, destroy them. Only joking, only joking. So we're in Exchange Flags. That's the name of the square. Exchange Flags, I think. And there's a... Hey man, you okay? And there's a news crew happening here. It's all very big. Just had a chat with Dave. And he goes, are you... A lovely Scouse accent. Are you that guy off YouTube? And I liked him immediately for not saying TikTok. This here... This looks like shrapnel. This might be from World War II. I would say so, yes. Would my viewers agree? Shrapnel, bomb blast. Look at the peppering. Look at the outward movement of that. Let's become forensic analysts, guys. Yeah, I would say World War II bomb blast, that. But goes to show you. Indefatigable, hard to pronounce. Indefatigable classical buildings here in Liverpool. We come onto Castle Street. The car ramming of peace barriers absolutely on point. These are big, heavy concrete blocks. That would stop a lorry. I think they need to work on these two little boys. Very heavy lorry. Truck would probably burst through that. It's a very wholesome scene. A couple of Oriental tourists. And there's their mum, and there's the pigeon, there's the seagull. So they're wanting the tourist with Liverpool seagull shot. And I think they've got it. They're gonna get it. Oh, a bit of framing. He wants to get a bit lower underneath his wife and then film upwards. And the bird's gone now. Ah, too late guys, too late. Hey viewers, I've just seen on the live news, the trial has recommenced. It's not quite 1:30. It's 1:15, but they're back on, so we're going to try and go in and get some info from the public gallery, as is my right as a human being. Just bumped into two content creators outside the court. Spicehead Media, I love the name. So behind me we've got the Manchester Airport, two Mohammeds on trial. What's down there?
Just down there is the old town hall.
Yes.
And it's the inquest in there today.
Oh, that nice old building at the end of that road.
For Manchester.
Manchester, sorry, for Southport.
Yeah. For Southport, sorry.
Southport.
This is Manchester, that's Southport.
Behind us is Manchester Airport,
Down
Southport.
there, it's the inquest for Southport.
So for my international audience, in case you don't know, about a year and a bit ago, a deranged 17-year-old from Rwanda did the Islamist playbook and just started stabbing to death a whole...
good Catholic boy.
A good choir boy from Wales.
Good choir boy, that's what...
Well, I went in a bit early. There's a big court order outside the court that the two Mohammeds are in. There's Mohammed Awaz and Mohammed Awad. A tale of two Mohammeds. Almost sounds like a Islamist Charles Dickens novel. Anyway, I went in there, I'm waiting in the public area, you know, before you go into court, and then I look up, and there they are! The two suspects. Very distinctive looking fellas. They are also infamous now because of the news. And being the only white boy in there, the only white boy, they were looking at me like, so I'm looking at them. And then I thought, how do I break the ice? So I gave them a nod, and then they just left me hanging. No nod for Charlie from the people that badly injured female officers at Manchester Airport, and the male one as well. Prison officers. So whilst the two Mohammeds get ready to rejoin their trial after lunch, a bit early, I came too early. Yeah, coming early is a big problem when you're attending trials. I get overexcited, and it's anyway, you got to be careful with YouTube. It's a family-friendly show. So that building at the end, not this one, but if you focus on the one in the middle of the image, that one there, boom, coming into view now. The Southport inquiry of Axel Rudubadugu, the Rwandan stroke. Yeah, he's Rwandan, lived in Wales for 10 years, and decided to take a leaf out of the Islamist playbook and did one of the worst atrocities in modern British history. Now, I've failed to cross the road in time. We will await the gate, but I thought I saw GB News. Remember that cameraman? Hey man, the bus drivers recognize me. Remember that cameraman that gave us a hello at Exchange Flags? I think that was GB News. Okay, welcome to the town hall, and the inquiry starts in 10 minutes, and it's not open today due to the most shocking attack on children we've seen since the previous Islamist issue at the Ariana Grande concert, where a bunch of young people were murdered in a very similar way, but by bomb, not by blade.
May I just ask the reason? You're quite entitled to...
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm the security team leader.
Oh, you're security team?
Yes.
Oh, I guess...
That's all.
Yeah,
Sorry, should have introduced myself first.
My name's Charlie Veitch.
Simon
Charlie
Clark.
Veitch. Just so you know, Simon, courtesy to you, I'm
Yes.
recording this conversation.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
absolutely fine.
You want to know why I was filming?
Yes.
Because I believe in freedom. I'll tell you, I'm not a terrorist, not here for hostile reconnaissance,
Yes.
not a far-right bigot,
Yeah.
no interest in Rwandans or public officials. I'm literally
fine.
here to film it.
Yeah, no, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I just wondered why, because obviously
Yeah.
everything you've named, we do get the hostile intent.
Oh, 100%.
So
But I don't
I'd
look
rather-
like a... Look at me, a nice middle-class British boy. I don't look like a terrorist.
In my experience, you would be shocked. You would be shocked.
Did you show
All
in
I'll
for
say-
GB News,
No,
man?
wait, let him
Yes, I did.
finish. Let him finish.
Yes,
Let
I
him
did.
finish. Let him finish.
Yes, I did. No.
Go on.
Sir, here,
He's been very nice, Simon.
you are more than welcome to record, photograph. You're in a public place. There is
Yeah.
no law against it. You
Yeah.
do as you wish. But for the security of the building,
no.
that's why it would be wrong of me just to ignore it. and
There's
let you go.
there's
That's
nothing
all.
unreasonable about asking
No,
and being...
absolutely.
You know, your job is to make sure no crazies, and I agree. I'm
Yeah.
only half crazy. They say never go full retard. I'm only half retard, so it's okay. Simon, you'll come out great. Thank you very
No
much.
problem. You're
We like Simon. Very professional, very British, and I don't know how much I got on video, but he's aware of Fred and Tay, because he is also a trained close protection officer doing security for the Southport thing. So for him to come out and just question people, showing an interest, showing a bit of a fascination, shall they say, perfectly reasonable.
Hi, my name's Simon, and you're watching the Charlie Veitch Show.
Thanks, Simon.
What a legend.
Whee! On the way back now to the trial of the two Mohammeds, and I just can't help it, Victoria. I can't help myself. Back once again with the Renegade Master. Beep, bop, bop, and we're back. We're back into the ugliest building in central Liverpool. Well, I've just sat in the trial for 10 minutes, seeing Mohammed Awaz and Mohammed Awad walk past me, go into the defendant's box, glass box, saw the barristers walk in with their wigs, something which I could maybe do with. Nice, George Washington founding father wig type thing going on. So they went straight back into it after lunch. The defense barrister representing the Mohammeds was cross-examining one of the armed policemen that arrested the two, tried to enact the arrest. Of course, eventually they got arrested after a lot of wrestling and fighting. No one is questioning whether they badly hurt the police. It's on video. We've all seen it. what the defense are trying to say, and I got to be careful, I don't know what I'm allowed to say, because, you know, there's a lot of court orders in there. They're trying to say that the initial police response wasn't legal, it was unlawful, wrong, no grounds for arrest. And in my opinion, the policeman in the defense box, the armed cop that was there, he is holding his own. He's holding his own gonads very well, and he's giving back as good as he's getting. And the defense lawyer is a Asian, Southeast Asian, potentially of a Pakistani descent. His name is Khan, you know, and it's feeling very sectarian in there. You've got the Pakistani defendants, you've got their Southeast Asian lawyer versus all the Greater Manchester police that are in there who are natively English. So it's got a sectarian vibe. I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing, just noticing. But the trial continues. In my opinion, the reason they took so long to bring this to trial wasn't because of the problems we have of two-tier, you know, Muslim privilege, ethnic minority privilege, but I think because the victims were police assaulted and injured quite badly, I think the coppers wanted to make sure it was all very forensically wrapped up and correct. And big restrictions on what I'm allowed to say. But let me just say that I would not like to be one of the Mohammeds or even their defense barrister today. It's you get a feel for the momentum, and that's all I have to say. This is Charlie Veitch, Liverpool Crown Court on the 8th of July 2025. So Laura is reminiscing on her great-grandmother here, posing for JD Waterhouse. Something narcissus, water nymphs. We're in Liverpool Walker Gallery. The Manchester one put a feminist warning on Waterhouse's paintings. Not in Liverpool though, a bit more civilized here.